Hey guys, Brad M73 here, and welcome to the first build video for Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon. So we are going to be spending the next, I think it's 100 weeks. So I think it's like 2 years, 2 years and another month building this thing. It's going to be a one-to-one replica of the studio scale model that was used for The Empire Strikes Back, and I also believe Return of the Jedi. I think it might have been repainted, but yeah. So we're gonna get started on this, and these are all the pieces for the first episode, and I got some tools over here, kind of off screen. So I'm not going to do any painting yet. I know a lot of guys are doing some setup with their kits and doing some painting. I am going to get there eventually. I'll probably be, retouching some of this stuff. Definitely things like the cannons here, and I might even be ordering some additional parts. I just don't know yet. I don't know what I want to do, but I'm probably going to be ordering at least some additional 3D printed parts from Shapeways. And I don't know, we'll see what happens. We've got plenty of time, no rush, but we're going to get started on the first bit here. So I'm going to set that over here, and we're going to look here, and I think, okay, so your first parts, the pieces include metal castings, ABS plastic molding, self-adhesive panels, and electronic components. So this issue's parts give you a great idea of the variety of assemblies you will be working on. The pieces provided include the upper quad laser cannon, cast in solid metal, parts of the cockpit, and its instrument panels. So that would be this stuff here, which, yeah, these things here. And this is the actual cockpit, it's the center console for the cockpit, if you see right there. Let's see here, parts of the cockpit and its instrument panels, and the first pieces of the hull frame and armor plating. So this is the hull, these two pieces of the hull frame, and then the armor plating here. Let's see, this issue you can get the build underway by assembling the cockpit bulkhead and taking a look at the assembly of the Falcon's quad laser cannons. We'll be giving you more instructions on using your first parts very soon, so be sure to keep all the components you don't use at once safely until they are needed. Awesome. All right, so it looks like here, assembling steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, assembling the bulkhead. All right, so, and then it's got some things, some interesting facts down here where it talks about the greeblies, which are all these little tiny pieces that they would glue onto the original models to give them detail back in the day when these were originally constructed. Okay, and then so we've got the quad laser cannon, and is that it? Is just assembling that and the quad laser cannon, huh? So that is book 1. So it looks like we're going to have a bunch of leftover parts. So we're going to be using all of this stuff, though. There's more stuff in here, though, that I want to use. All right. Well, let's see. First things first. This is like really thick cardboard stock. I hope I'm recording. Yeah, okay. I'm like, I hope I just recorded all this, because that would really suck if I had not. Okay, I'm going to get out the trusty old Kershaw. And is this actually 2 pieces on top? Yeah, I think it looks like it's 2 pieces on top of each other. I just don't want to chop my fingers off here. Use whatever is comfortable, or whatever you're comfortable with when opening these things. Sometimes I really hate these blister packs. I have a lot of experience cutting open these types of things, so if you don't, then don't necessarily always do what I do. And I know if you guys are going to be building a kit like this, just go at your own comfort level. I'm filming here, so I'm trying to get this open a little bit more quickly than I probably would otherwise. All right, so yeah, so there. Oh, that's kind of nice. It's got a little backing of the Millennium Falcon on there. Okay, well, I'll just set that aside. We probably won't need that right off the bat. And okay, so first things first is I should probably have washed my hands so that I don't get. I guess my hands aren't really too greasy. Not that they're normally greasy. What are you doing with your hands, bro? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Man, you guys don't understand. I have been flipping out, dreaming about this kit for the last like week and a half since I first saw it. I'm going to blame it on the guys that tested on YouTube. You can check them out, Will and Norm, because, now that I hate them because over the next 2 years I'm going to be going poor. But hopefully these videos, if you guys like them, it's ad supported, so it's going to help me out a little bit, and maybe I'll break even on it. So it's something that I can do along with you guys, and enjoy my time doing that. So okay, so assembling the cockpit bulkhead. So it's these parts here. Wait, is that just? I don't want to like turn everything else upside down. Come on, man. Come on, get out of there. All right, I'm just gonna say screw it and take everything out. Man, these are actually pretty nice, strong, pieces of metal. I was kind of worried about them at first, like, because I've been watching a few other videos, and I don't know, it just didn't look quite right. And then here we have. Hopefully you guys can see. Can I get some detail on that? Yes, I can. It's fairly detailed. Okay, this is going to be kind of like the front. And we're going to have another cockpit, like the front panel here. It's going to be 2 seats here, 2 seats there. And then this will end up fitting back into this like something like that. So there we already have a little bit of the cockpit. Trying to, hopefully you guys can see that all right. I'm filming this with my iPhone, so yeah. But actually, I am pleased. The detail on this little panel here is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Let's see if I can get another focus on there. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. And then there's all these holes in the back of the panel here. And that's, so I think later on we're actually going to have some LEDs behind this. There's going to be something that mounts back here with an LED or a couple LED lights. And then everything, let's see, let me get this other panel, this sticker out of here. There we go. So all of these little stickers, well, it's one sticker, but all of the little, oh, come on, there we go. Can I get, there we go. All of the little switches and things like that will be back illuminated. So I'm kind of nervous about sticking this piece on. So yeah, it looks like it's the flat surface. So it's basically going to go on right like this. Oops, I'm like nervous about. So I'm trying to line it up ahead of time to see exactly how it's going to go on here. And okay, so okay, now I'm gonna get nervous because I have to. Oh, sorry guys, I was. Okay, all right. Now I'm starting to get nervous because I actually have to peel this off somehow. Now I thought about taking this and then pushing this through these little tabs here, because then I could actually use these little tabs to align the sticker. You see where my thought process is going with this? I don't know if this is like the smart thing to do or not. I really don't, and I'm probably gonna like muck this up big time right now. Please don't muck it up. Okay. Actually, that is pretty good. I don't have it completely stuck down all the way yet, but just aligning that. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of push everything down like so. And I might actually take like a black marker or something. Well, actually, I think there's something that fits over the front later. That's kind of like the doorway here. Okay. All right, so now I'll just push all that down. Like so. And now you can see like the back of the sticker there. And I wonder if I have, yeah, I do actually have, I don't know if I can, I don't know if you guys can see how the back is illuminating a little bit, hopefully. See how the, it's like beep, boop, beep, 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 beep. That's like the worst, the worst thing ever. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to set that aside. And then, oh, back to this. Back to the booklet. Okay, so the cockpit instrumentation is printed on a translucent, self-adhesive sheet, carefully, basically a see-through sticker. Or kind of, it's not really see-through, but it is somewhat translucent. Okay. Line up the instrument panel with the side. Make sure that the doorway and two small slots match up exactly. So as I just did, I used the cockpit floor to align the sticker. So I think that is Bradham 73 approved for that. Because it just, I mean, looking at it from the front, it's, let me see if I can get this. You can't really tell, I don't think. Or I don't know, maybe it's really nicely aligned there. And straight up and down and everything. So I get nervous. I'm really anal when it comes to getting model kits right. So that's kind of why, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I want to do the painting right. I want to do everything right. So I'm going to probably be digging into this big time. All right, so the next pieces I'm going to have to get are the What the monkey? Do these things just pop out? I guess they do. Well, there's like nothing holding that one in. Oh, I hate small little pieces like this. Okay, well, I mean, there's literally like nothing holding that gun barrel in. See if I can pull this one out. Put it over there, and maybe this one will stick better in the other hole. Or maybe it will not. All right, so I'm going to have to definitely glue that eventually, okay? I am going to, let's see, we have to get these pieces. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. And I think these are the same way. At least those are kind of, those go in there pretty easily. I've actually seen some people drill out the fronts of these, the blaster barrels. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. I'll just have to see. I am going to eventually sand the tips down because you can. I don't know if, let's see if I can get a good focus on that. Can I get a focus on it? There we go. You can kind of see how they're a little bit rough there at the end. So I'm gonna probably sand that off at some point, especially before I paint. I'll paint, you know, I'll sand the sides and things like that. Pretty nicely detailed though. Okay, so first thing is get this bad boy here, and this goes here, and this other one goes here. And I guess you need to make sure that these little tabs towards the back here, the tabs are in at a, you know, in a certain direction. Oh, I was afraid that was going to happen. And then, okay, which one is which? Okay. So this one goes on the bottom. I think this is going to be fun getting this in. Okay, that's not going to work. All right, so there's that piece. And now we just have to fit the top piece on there. Okay, now we have this little packet that's got a few screws in it. Actually, it has 4 screws, so I don't know if one of them is extra or what. But just going to cut those open. And these are really, really tiny. And I don't really have a... I used to have a Phillips head that was that small, so I have a little flat head, and I'm hoping that it's going to... Yeah, this one should be enough to give us enough grip so that we can at least screw that down for right now. Okay. And I've heard you don't want to over tighten these screws also because you can strip them out. So that last screw kind of felt like it was a little bit too tight, but hoping I didn't strip that first one out. I don't know if I'm stripping that out or not, so I'm not going to screw it anymore. And then I'm going to leave this other screw in here. Ah, crap, it fell out. Okay, I'm going to set that over there. No, it's halfway in there. So, get on there. Okay. Yeah, see, I think these, I don't know, it almost seems like the threads for the screws are not quite lining up. So there's the turret, the top turret. Like I said, I'm probably going to repaint this at some point and then and redo it so that it looks way better than just this piece of metal here. And I'll get my knife out of the way. So yeah, so you know, it looks better than this, and also once I'm happy with the way it looks, I'll completely redo these screws at the bottom and use Loctite. There you can see the screws, hopefully on the bottom there, and get get that taken care of. So that's finished, kind of. And I actually don't like the way, like these side pieces are just kind of like flopping around here a little bit, so they're not on there like really nice and tight like I would have wanted. So that is another issue that I'm going to have to deal with. And of course the barrel. So kind of disappointed with that a little bit, but I can tell, like, I mean, this thing's heavy. I don't know what it's made of, but it's pretty darn heavy. So you know, once I have it completed, I know it's going to be pretty nice. And oh, we're out of focus again. Come on, focus. There we go. So yeah, once these are done, I'm pretty confident that it's going to look really, really super nice. Okay, so that's really nothing really to do here. I think I'm going to pop that in place just to kind of save it, because I think that completes the assembly of the quad laser cannon for the present. The end result should look like this. Yes, my end result pretty much looks like that. except that's laying down. But yeah, it pretty much looks like that. And yeah, let's see here. Store the assembly carefully until you are ready to fit it. Let's see, authentic details. Central. Central. I'm going to read this just so that you guys know what it says. It says central to George Lucas's vision of Star Wars was what he called a used universe. In place of the sleek look seen in most previous sci-fi movies, he wanted his ships to appear dirty, rusty, and worn, like machinery does in the real world. The parts of the model have been molded and finished so that you can assemble an authentic replica Falcon for the minimum of previous modeling, or with the minimum of previous modeling expertise. However, you may wish to add your own extra scorch marks, oil smears, battle damage, and wear and tear to personalize the Falcon and bring it to life. As your model progresses, we will provide hints and tips on how to achieve the used universe look. And then it has a picture of, obviously, the painted gun and, some, extra detailing and things like that. So that ends issue 1. And actually, what's kind of neat is the issue isn't just, a couple pages here. I mean, because literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 pages of, how to build your kit out. But there's actually a bunch of stuff. There's, Tatooine townships. So it gives you some information on Tatooine. There's also the secrets of spaceflight that talks about the field of fire of the upper and lower turrets, and how the upper turret had a blind spot in its firing arc because of the big radar dish. And it talks about those types of things. We also have a section, 2 pages on the quad laser cannon. So it tells us about that. What else do we have? We have... there's Han Solo here, but it basically talks about how the Millennium Falcon came to be, how it started out as a YT-1300 freighter, and how it was modified over the years by some of the different pilots, and obviously Han Solo, which we all saw in Star Wars, and it gives some history to the ship and also the model kit. So that's pretty cool. I'm assuming in the next episode, which I have around here somewhere, we will probably be putting these things to... I have no idea how these things go together. Maybe no. This says TF01. This says TF02. They got to go together somehow. Maybe it's like this. Maybe they go... See, that looks about right. Maybe it's like this. No? No. Oh, wait, they have like these little pieces that like go side by side. I don't know, maybe it is something like that. Oh, I don't know, guys. But we'll come back in the next episode and we'll find out what we're going to be doing. And I need to make absolutely sure that I don't lose this little tiny screw, because we might need it down the line. I don't know if it's just an extra screw, but I don't want to get screwed if I lose it. So we'll keep that with the rest of the stuff. And yeah, but basically all we did was put a sticker on and build a laser cannon in 20 minutes or so. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for issue 2 next week. I'm Brad M73. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now, guys.